This is something that I really struggle with sharing. God placed it on my heart some time ago. And I'm so grateful that he just would not let it go. I have always, and I'm going to repeat that, always known when people have thought negatively of me. Known when they thought I was unattractive, I was gullible, I was stupid, I was easy to manipulate, and the list goes on. God blessed me with some gifts and abilities that I really didn't respect, didn't honor in the way that he wanted me to because of other people. I didn't want other people to feel less than, even though they thought that of me. He said, "You've always been so loving, so caring. You never once, not even once, and I mean not even once, thought, I wish this person X, Y, and Z. I hope that person X, Y, and Z. I hope that person feels what I felt." Never. I've always just sent out love and prayer because I thought somebody hurt that person, or it came from a place of them not understanding. I've been like that my whole life. And God said, "While I'm taking you, you don't get to carry that baggage anymore." So many people wonder why I move differently now. It's because God won't let me. He won't let me anymore. He won't let me anymore. He said they don't get to place that out anymore. He let me know some of the ugliest things people said behind my back and smiled in my face, pretended to be my friends. And when I really saw, because I started putting blinders up, it was coming at me so often. I didn't want to know. I didn't want to hear it. And it's people I still love. I don't even know how to hate. It ain't even in me. I don't know how to hate. I don't know how to think negative towards people in any way, shape, or form. And God is exposing hearts of men. People better get ready because He is about to expose the ugliest and darkest parts of people. He said, so many people in relationships and marriages that He has not joined together. He said, if you can't know the deepest, darkest parts of your person and still love them anyway, and if you can't share the deepest, darkest parts of yourself and that person love you anyway, it didn't come from Him. That's going to hurt a lot of folks. I have, He has called on me to speak on His behalf for a long time. And I let fear just consume me. And I never cared about people's judgment, but it was just the awareness that I was alone. Subconsciously, I knew I was alone, but I didn't want to be conscious of it. I didn't want to be conscious of it. And He said, You've rested in me your whole life. You hid in me your whole life. You've always been honest and so transparent about who you are with me. And you couldn't even be that way with the world. What does that tell you? I'm not in it. So many people think they listening to him and prophesied on his behalf. He uses it for his purpose. But he said, your heart is so far from me. It's still rooted in the ways of this world. It's rooted in the things this world can give you, which are all temporary. They're all temporary. None of it is everlasting, except for him. To all of those people that thought negatively of me, that laughed and kiki and ha-ha because I stayed rooted in him, he said he gonna have the last laugh. He is about to elevate me in ways this world will never understand. And I don't even want it. That's the kicker. I don't even desire it, because anything from this world is temporary. The only thing I've ever wanted to do was help people. Help people feel loved and seen and understood. And my own children never even understood that about me. God is not allowing me to be anything but transparent from here on out. And I'm going to rest in him, and I'm going to be obedient, because I have ran from this for a very long time. He's calling me to do so many things that my mind I feel overwhelmed. But I know that he's prepared me for this time, for everything that I'm about to do for his glory. Because it ain't ever for man or woman. It's for him. So anything I say and do, know it's coming from him. Because I've never wanted to be out in front. Ever. I'm so grateful for the love that he placed beside me. I'm so grateful that I never ever wished bad on people, even though they did that to me. And if you think I don't know, I do. I, I, I promise you I do. You can't hide from God. Everybody think they can hide from God. You can't hide from God. Please understand, you can't hide from God. I'm going to say it again. You can't hide from God. You better understand that. And he is about to expose the most powerful people that think they untouchable. The most powerful. They have been shadow banning me ever since I've been speaking out. I'm being watched by the government. There's drones all around my house. All because I know things that they worried about me saying, which it ain't none of my business. Unless God asks me to, Nidra ain't got nothing to say about nothing. Everything is for God's glory. Everything I do is for him, because I know can't a soul on this earth touch me unless he allow it. And if he allows it, that means it's for my greater good. That means I need to be uncomfortable with being uncomfortable. I need to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. He says, I don't care either way. You could be uncomfortable with being uncomfortable, or you could be comfortable with being uncomfortable. But it's all going to happen, because you can't outrun him. I don't care who you are. You can't outrun God. And this come a time where he said, you can't outrun me, Nidra. You can't stop what I have set in motion.